Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly creative tarot. I'm going to be pulling 2 cards from the Shadowscapes deck to inspire us in our creativity this coming week. For those of you who are just joining me, I do this every single Sunday, and I enjoy taking pieces of the cards and showing you, or telling you at least, giving you guys ways that you can incorporate it into your own art and your own creativity, because I really enjoy doing that for myself. I think it's one of the few things, there's one card, one of the few things we can do to, well, not, I guess for somebody who's new to a lot of the tarot community and the witchy community and the pagan community, it's a good way for me to get involved with my tarot cards. It's also a good way to encourage my creativity, and creativity is super important to me. So feel free to follow along. Feel free to take anything that you can use from the cards, put it into your week. You can do it for art if you want to, because that's, basically what I'm doing it for right now. But, if you want to take it for some other aspect that you may not see as artsy or creative, you'd be surprised how much is actually a very creative process. Right down to our regular day job, we have to think creatively when we deal with certain aspects of our daily life. So let's see if we can get one more card here, find out what we need to be focused on this week for our creative work. And I think we have another one, so I'm going to take that one there, because I only pulled 2. I'll pull 3 if 3 really fall out, but I'm not going to do like 20. All right, so first up, we got the 3 of Swords. Normally, I think people see this as a more negative card. I don't, however, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. And the second card we pulled is the 8 of Wands. I think Wands a very great suit for creativity too, by the way. All right, so let's start with the first one, 3 of Swords. So this card right here, we have the 3 swords, obviously, that look like they are going through the swan that's down below. Okay, we have the heart that's up here, and it's in like a area that looks all cracked. So I think that maybe we are stifling our creativity, and we need to not do that. But as far as bringing this into our creative art and applying it, the coloring is light purple, white, and a deep red. That deep red could be something you can really pull in, especially with the Yule season upon us. The number 3 is something that you can incorporate. You can do rows of 3 of something. You can do a design of any kind of 3. That would work out for your creativity. It doesn't matter if you're crocheting or if you're drawing, or even in writing. You can add symbols of 3 throughout poetry or short stories, or even a full nonfiction or fiction book. And if you're writing nonfiction, you can add, symbolism in your nonfiction book as well. Feathers might be something to incorporate. If you create pillows, you can add feathers to your pillows. Circles is another thing. These circles. Cracks too. I mean, if you're creating any kind of sculpture, you can add cracks to your sculpture. If you're designing a glass piece, you can add cracks to the glass piece to give it some kind of effect. All right. The next one is 8 of Wands. And okay, so why I don't see this as negative is because we're talking about it in creative form. I don't see this, when I do my creative readings, I don't read them like a normal tarot reading. It's not like I'm reading how your week is going to go. This is strictly something I'm reading for your creativity, for your mind. So that's why I don't see it as technically negative. So the 8 of Wands. So in this card, we have lots of colors. We have the deep purples, we have white, we have like this brown orange, we have a burnt red orange, we have lots of browns, we have yellows. There's just a lot going on in this card. There's even a little bit of green down in here. So you have foxes, which you can apply, and This is blowing wishes. He's blowing wishes out there. Look at that. It's such a hopeful card. It's such a peaceful card, a very inspiring card. For this, you can take away circles again, because circles is a big part of this card. Even back here. And both of these cards have this design on them, like right here and right here. You can see that like almost pooling circles going on. So you can take the oranges and add that as a coloring to anything that you're creating. You can do it with greens, you can do it with reds, you can do it with yellows, you can do it with white, brown, and purple. So those are all colors that we can incorporate. Let's see. The wishes, those flowers, the dandelions, you can incorporate those into your art. You can incorporate the animals, the foxes, or some aspect of the fox into your art. He's holding a stick in his arm really loosely, almost like a staff, like he would be using it for something, but he's not technically using it for anything. So consider, as you are working with your art, the stuff that you don't necessarily use but is always there. So keep that in mind as well. And I would be happy to know what you do with your art this coming week, and I hope it is completely and utterly creatively beautiful. You guys have a wonderful week.